help me out a little bit with the trim.
She is down there right now, actually doing haircuts for the boys. Jack just came home yesterday, finally, and so they are down there and doing that. And so yeah, well, let's go around the horn and see. Sean, how are you doing, buddy?
Doing well, hanging in there.
You're looking great.
Thank you.
Oh, man, I mean, seriously.
I was thinking about it today. I haven't seen you in 2 days. It'll be a month.
Yeah, it's starting to get weird, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, like the band guys. I haven't seen those guys in almost 2 months.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Emma I haven't seen in like 6 weeks. So it's getting pretty crazy. It's getting pretty nuts. Well, welcome back already, everybody. Jason Ailes is here. What's going on, Jason? How are you?
Doing good. You
Aylesworth.
Day today with the video. So he again his birthday's Sunday, and he had a big test today, and so we were able to catch him right when Sean sent it. We caught him before he was headed to class, and the kid was speechless. I mean, his voice broke. He just you absolutely made his day. I'm the absolute greatest dad in the world today. So.
Oh man, well, that's awesome. But secondly, you know, I mean, it's the least I could do. Your support of this show means the world. And so for those of you not wonder if you're watching, listening to this, he is a $50 supporter, which means 4 times a year he can use his Cameo pass and get a cameo for whatever he wants. And he doesn't do it through the site. So we did that for his son today, and it worked out really cool. So man, thank you. I'm really glad. I mean, you know, it's funny. I've spent a lot of time with sailors, and you know, you forget that you know, he's 20, he's a little kid, you know. It's just, you know, I remember being on those ships, and I'm like looking around, I'm like, man, all these fuckers still have acne, you know, like they're little babies. And so anyway, I'm very appreciative, and I know it's hard, you know, to first of all be locked away and just not even have any access to him, man. It's
he was supposed to come home for the weekend, and that got canceled. And then we were going to try and go there, and then obviously, you know, that's not a good idea. So, yeah, 20th birthday will be the first one we lose. So it sucks.
It does suck. And you know what? And let's not forget to mention Jason Aylesworth, everybody, our first ever Jaret Goes to the Movies coronavirus survivor. Everybody,
what?
Give it up for him. Right.
It sounds like I'm back from the dead. I keep getting if I hear that Lyme disease joke one more time.
That one was super funny at first, right? Yeah. Like the first time you hear it, but then it's like the dude who never is on top of things with jokes is starting to text those now, you know, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. Like I literally heard that 6 weeks ago. Stop it.
Well, have you heard the relapse one? You know, because they're saying now some people can relapse.
No.
And, you know, if you have a relapse and you get it a second time, they call that Dos Equis.
Well, that's pretty damn funny. For the first time ever on 5 Questions, everybody, you guys have heard his name for a few weeks now, but please welcome Rob Popplestone, everybody. Give it up for Rob.
Hello.
How you doing, Rob?
I'm wonderful. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Are you over in the UK?
Yes.
So goodness gracious, you're one of those that has to stay up really, really late when it's your turn to be.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Fucking knackered.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, we had a few that were from the UK that hung on for quite a while, and then all of a sudden they just started dropping like flies. They're still sponsors, but they're like, I'm not fucking staying up to be on your stupid game show anymore. But welcome, man. Seriously, really appreciate you joining in and being a supporter and for being here. And man, and upping your $20 to $50 so you could do it. That's amazing.
Well, yeah. I thought with all this corona shit going on, I might as well do something.
Yeah. Well, Sean, you have a job for another few weeks.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Well, don't thank me. Thank Rob.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Rob.
And of course, everybody's favorite costume master of disguise, everybody. He never ceases to amaze us with his wonder. Greg Lee, everybody. Give it up for Greg Lee.
Thank you guys again.
Now, Greg Lee is one of our. Let's see. Is Greg Lee not a champion yet? No.
Close.
Oh, 3 weeks and then 2 from a participation trophy. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff for you. Now, how's everything with you? You also have a kid in the military and got to take a road trip and go see him recently in Oklahoma City. How is he doing? How are you guys doing?
He's doing really good. He actually, when all this went down, he was he was in Spain. I pulled this out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm going to be honest. The audio is way better without the chinchilla on your face.
But no, he was in Spain when this all went down. So things started to get really hairy. Their plane had broke and they were kind of stuck in the country. So they hustled him out of there. And then because of what had gone on, because it's Spain by this time, right before he left, had gone haywire over there. So he was quarantined for 2 weeks, and his wife is active duty. So they were able to quarantine. They were actually had her go back to work for the first couple of days, and they were like, he was like, "Why are you sending my wife to work and I'm under quarantine?" But
Right.
sometimes logic doesn't come into play. But they're doing good now. We're glad for them. This thing's crazy. The last time I think I was on, it was before all this, and we did I Am Legend. So I'm thinking it was our fault because we started the apocalypse right after.
Well, not only that, we did I Am Legend and Idiocracy back to back. So,
Yeah, exactly.
now, Rob, how are you doing over there in England? Are you actually you're just in the UK. I'm sorry, I don't know that you're in England. Are you in England?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, good. So how are you holding up over there? I know you guys are still on lockdown and having to be really careful.
It's not as bad for me because I'm not completely in isolation. I'm a nurse as well, so I'm going to work.
Oh, wow.
And to do that.
Right.
But yeah, 4th week lockdown now. It is difficult, and I don't know how anyone who is in full isolation is coping.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd really struggle with that.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends who actually haven't seen another human being in like a few weeks.
Hey, I
So,
don't know.
yeah.
I've left the house once. We
Yeah.
haven't had a need. We've had groceries delivered. I have a kind of history of respiratory stuff, so I don't want to be out there and just end up with something bad. So
Yeah. Totally.
we're lucky. We're fortunate from our side is that my wife and I can both telework, and a lot of people are not that fortunate. So we try to really look on the bright side of things because we had basically our whole summer canceled. Actually today I got a reminder on my phone that I was supposed to be seeing Bowling for Soup at the Blind Pig in Ann Arbor today, and that ain't happening. So
yeah,
at least I get to see you, so that's a good thing. But
you talk about a summer getting canceled. My fucking year is canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am. We are. I have no idea what the future holds. But yeah, we're also lucky. I don't. I definitely know we're not in the worst of situations. We're going to be fine for at least a few months. So we'll get it all figured out. And hopefully everything starts to level out. But not too soon. We need to stay put as long as we need to stay put. Because it's it's a scary thing. Well, enough serious shit. Jesus Christ, let's burp in the mic and get this fucking shit going. All right, guys. Let's do this shit. Super easy. I'm just gonna play the intro thing, Rob, and then I'll take it from there. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to run the show. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I got this shit. Welcome to everybody's podcast, favorite podcast game. God damn it. Welcome to everybody's favorite podcast game show. It's the only one. We're in the coronavirus season. And our most watched season yet. I wonder why. We have so many fucking listeners because nobody has shit to do anymore. Oh my God. Man, we're caught up on Ozark. We're caught up on Teen Mom. I guess we're gonna have to start that new Heidi Klum show, Tim Gunn show on Amazon now. Let's fucking get some designers going and shit. Guys, welcome. I am very excited to be here. We have 3 great players, great guests tonight. of course, veteran to not only a veteran, but wait a minute. You are a veteran, but you still work for the military, right?
That is, I'm assuming you're referring to me. Yes, I was active duty in the Air Force for 22 years, and then retired. And now I still work for them. I went right back to work for the Air Force, which is cool.
Greg, I haven't introduced you yet. Just relax for a second. No, veteran of our services and veteran of this show. Give it up, everybody, for Greg Lee.
Hey.
Greg Lee, there he is. And of course, new to our podcast, but already back again. He comes through in the clutch each and every time, especially when coronavirus is involved. He's beat it. And now he's here. Jason Aylesworth is here. Give it up for him. Rocking the A&M. My ex-wife was an Aggie, but I don't hate. I congratulate. How you doing, Jason?
Doing good. Ready to go.
I love it. And of course, like I said earlier, you guys have heard his name. He sounds like a cartoon character, but he's way more adorable, everybody. Give it up for Mr. Rob Popplestone, everybody. First time.
Hello,
How you doing,
you.
Rob?
I'm wonderful.
Now, first of all, this is a new movie for me. I did not remember hearing about this, but I remembered seeing the posters. So obviously the marketing for the movie was slightly working. Okay, it was slightly working because I did remember having a visual of this whole thing, but we'll just go around here. Greg, had you ever seen this movie before?
It was a funny thing, as I volunteered for this one because the fact that I had bought the DVD when I heard about it. I loved Larry David, loved Seinfeld, loved Curb Your Enthusiasm. Bought the DVD years ago and never got around to watching it. It was just one of those that just sat around. So when I saw this one come up, volunteered for it because it gave me an excuse to put it in the DVD player.
There you go. Yeah.
And absolutely loved it. It was pure Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was pure Larry David every way.
Very, very good description of that. Now, Rob, I wonder for you, first of all, two things. Had you ever seen this before? And secondly, does Larry David's humor translate to the English comedy crowd?
Not really, mate. To be honest. There were a couple of bits in there that did make me laugh out loud, but I think that was because I drank a lot as well.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd never heard of it before, no.
No, never heard. Now, do you get Curb Your Enthusiasm over there?
No.
Okay. And even Seinfeld wasn't even very popular over there, was it?
No, I didn't hear about Seinfeld till literally a year ago, maybe. But, very, very behind times.
Yeah. No. It's okay. Actually, you guys lead the charge. We copy all your television shows. It's fucking weird.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Very, very weird. Now, Jason, had you ever seen this movie before?
I had never heard of this movie before this, so I had to look it up and see what this was about.
Yeah. And just in general, how did you find it?
There were parts that were funny. We have a running thing in our house. My wife, anything with potty humor is hilarious. For me, it's anybody falling down. So the whole swing set for me was I about spit my drink out. People falling down. But yeah, it was fun. I laughed. It was enjoyable to watch.
I don't disagree. Potty humor, people falling down, people got, I don't care. I realize that Bob Saget made a third career out of it and people might be sick of it, but people getting kicked in the nuts, it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. The glass window is the one that gets me. Anybody walking into glass, there's not enough oxygen in the room.
Have you seen the one where it's the little gymnast and she walks into one window, backs up, literally goes to the next one, backs up, walks into the next one, and 4 fucking times it takes her to find the right door. It's like, and it's real. That shit is real.
I haven't seen it, but it's funny even just thinking about it.
My God, you've got to find that after this podcast. And it is sincerely like you won't be able to. You can't believe it at first, and then you're just you're dying laughing. Well, guys, let's get into the game. First of all, who is writing down tonight? Are you guys all writing down? I can see even the new guy. All right, let that be a lesson to those of you who don't write down, except Jared Spear, who often plays in the dark. You're cool. You're good. I get it. He's got to get out of his house because the goddamn cats. And
Oh.
and he's an hour ahead of us, so it's always dark there when he's playing. So we just see the little glisten of his cigarettes, and that is all.
I was just gonna say that. Having played against Jared, you hear the cicadas and you see the glisten of his cigarette, and that's it. That's all you need. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, freaking true. All right, guys. Well, get your pens and your pencils ready. Please do not shout out the answers. Do not show your answer until I call on you. Remember, I will break up the order as we go. And remember, I am thinking of these questions off the top of my head. So if I do get stumped as I'm thinking of one, I did not have a stroke unless I smell toast. Chances are I don't smell toast. We don't even have any bread. All right, guys, let's do the movie Clear History. 5 questions. All right. Question number 1 will, of course, be about the movie Clear History. In the movie Clear History, Kate Hudson is the really, really hot wife of our antagonist, I guess. Her name is Kate Hudson. What is her mother's name in real life? What's her mother's name in real life? Yes, I'm looking at Rob right now, shaking his head because this is a very American question. I do feel bad about this shit, but it was the first thing that popped into my head, Rob. There's literally nothing I can do about it.
No, I'm trying to think of an American name.
Yeah, well, it's
we got Smith.
All right, I'm thinking that our other 2 guys probably did get this one. This is a softball for Greg Lee. We'll see how I have not yet figured out Jason's knowledge yet, but he looks pretty confident. All right, guys, let's go, of course, to Rob first. Rob, what did you say?
So I went for.
Smith. Okay.
Because that's the most common name here.
Right. Wooden leg named Smith. What was the name of his other one? Jason, what did you say?
That's Goldie Hawn.
All right. And Greg Lee.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Keep that for Rob up there. That God bless healthcare workers. So thank you.
Yeah, that's right. I would give you a point for that for just being a healthcare worker, Rob, but the co-creator of the show, the co-creator of the show fucked up my ability to be able to give anything away. So sorry. And I still have yet to change any of this shit because I like to complain. All right, guys. Because I'm fucking basically English. I like to complain. I don't like to stand in line, but that's half of it, you know. All right, guys. Question number 2. I'll try to keep it more about the movie. I do apologize for that one, Rob. Question: the movie Clear History. In the movie Clear History, what is the name of the automobile that causes all of this fucking shit? What is the name of the automobile that causes all of this fucking shit? All right. Let's get everybody seem pretty confident on that. Jason, what you got? Howard and Greg Lee.
Howard
and Rob.
Okay, now I put the Harvey.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, that is incorrect, but 2 of you did get that one correct.
Isn't it? That's the most
it's the Howard.
The
Howard. Now, does Harvey mean Howard in the UK? I don't know. Maybe I could get you on.
Yes.
Say yes.
All right. So both of our veterans have 2. Our newbie has 0, but that's okay. As you guys know from listening to the show, this is anybody's game until the end, and you never know what's going to happen. In the beginnings of this movie, our Larry David's character quits the company over the name of this car. How much of the company does he give up? How much of the company does he give up? This one's pretty easy. Talked about quite a bit. Now remember, numbers are the same in England and in the United States.
Oh, no, I can't get out of that.
So you can't get out of that one. Okay. All right, Greg Lee, what you got?
They do use the metric system, so you know.
That is true.
I think. Do they? 10%.
And then Rob, what you got?
I went for 4. I got 10%.
Okay, and then Jason.
10%.
All right, guys, good job, all of you. To answer your question, Greg, correct me, Greg. To answer your question, and Harvey, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the UK, you guys do kilometers for mileage for cars, and liters, but you still do feet and inches, right? Or no? No, centimeters.
Yeah, but we do miles instead of kilometers. Kilometers.
Oh.
Kilometers. Fucking hell.
Oh, y'all do miles? Okay. So you do
miles.
You do miles, inches, and feet?
Yeah.
But you go to the metric system on liquids. You buy a liter of petrol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're still using the gallon.
Still gallon. Yeah.
All right, guys. Sean, show me that one more time. I believe it's 3-3-1. Is that correct? Going into question number 4. That is right. I was right on that one. Give me a point, please. And here, of course, is question number 4. In the movie Clear History, what is the first name of the Cuban girl that loses weight and then gets fat again? What is her first name? This is a hard question because in this movie, there's 3 or 4 girls that come in and out of the motion picture, and each of them is known by a very common first name. So, take your pick. I'll give you a hint. This name is not as common now as it was when I was a kid. Right. Which was back in the other century. Literally. All right, Rob, it is your turn to show me your answer first. What do you got?
I've actually put nothing because I don't know. I was going to guess, but
Okay.
my brain doesn't work.
Well, go ahead and guess. Go ahead and guess for me. Just throw one out.
Brenda.
Okay, and then Jason, what you got?
Jennifer.
All right, and Greg Lee.
I got the same. Yeah.
Jennifer is right. In the UK, they would only be known as Jen. Nobody's known by their full name in the United Kingdom. Everybody's name is shortened.
Very true.
And very, very true. Okay, question number 5, guys. It's 4-4-1. Now, remember, Rob, do not get discouraged. This is your game for the taking.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 5, guys. Now, keep it up, Jason and Greg. Don't fuck this up on the last question. All right, guys. At the end of the day, how many members of Chicago did Wendy actually blow? At the end of the day, how many members of Chicago did Wendy actually blow? Sean, did I steal your question yet? That sounds like a Sean question right there for sure. Oh, no, that sounds like well, I guess not. I don't know. That just seems like one that I could have stolen. All right, guys. It looks everybody got confident. You wrote down your answers. It is Greg's turn to answer first. Greg, what you got?
I had dos.
Okay, and Rob?
Yeah, I got the same.
Okay, Jason?
When it loads.
Only 2.
2. That is correct. Absolutely. It wasn't 3. It was only 2.
That would be too much.
That would be too much. All right, guys. It is time for question.
Okay.
Okay, guys. It's 5-2. Let me get to my other screen here, guys. It is now time for Eric is off on a tangent again. Question number 6. Listen closely. Ooh, okay, guys, you're going to want to write that down. Don't answer it out loud. I know you were tempted.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear it.
You guys couldn't hear that?
No.
No. I thought you were having a laugh then.
I know.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because you can hear my
No, we don't hear your sound effects. We didn't hear the theme or anything.
You couldn't hear my sound effects either?
No.
No.
Okay, that only can mean one thing then. That means that this is not playing through the I can hear it, but you guys can't. So give me 1 second. Everything's going to go kind of dark, or not dark, but you're not going to hear anything for a minute. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Fighting that beard.
Trying to get a drink has been a challenge. I actually started out trying to do it this way. Oh, that didn't work at all. It scared the shit out of my dog. He took off like a shot. I came out of the bathroom after I groomed it down, because when I originally came, it was all sticking straight up, and I wanted it to be like flat, like the movie. I came out of the bathroom, and he just took off like a shot and went under the bed. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear that now?
Yeah.
All right, we should have done a sound check thing first. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Once again, here is Eric is off on a tangent again.
Oh, no, I can't hear it.
No.
Sounds like it's really low.
All right, hold on, guys. Oh, let me figure out, because it's fucking loud as shit in my mix.
That's one hell of a tangent he's on.
Figure out what's going on.
The funny thing is, I keep expecting Sean to just walk over into Jaret's photo frame and just start fixing it.
So Jaret,
Well, let's think about this for a second. You should be getting that from that.
Jaret, make sure that your MacBook's audio is matching what it should be.
Yeah, we should be going out of the headphones
Out of the headphones.
and into the iRig, which is what we're doing.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is these are both going into. Y'all are getting the iPad now, and you're hearing. Huh. Interesting.
Worst case, I already know what the question and answer is. I can just ask it.
Okay, it's already on the recording.
Yeah.
So go ahead and just ask it.
Okay. Long story short, Larry David drives around in his vehicle. What is the vehicle that he drives around in?
Oh, fucking hell.
Yep, you're gonna want to write this down, guys. All right, let's go to. Is everybody done writing? Jason, let's go ahead and get what you think first.
Jeep Wagoneer.
All right, and then Greg.
Wagoneer. Oh, hold on
Right.
there.
Rob, how did you do on this one?
Not a clue. So I've put wooden-sided car. Not a clue.
All right. So
That's
both.
close.
So Greg and
I've never
Jason.
even seen one of those cars. Like,
Greg and
outside the
okay.
telly.
Wait, I can't actually say that. Okay, so hold on. Let me play this. Y'all won't be able to hear it, but we'll have it in the thing. That is so weird that you guys can't hear that. Because it worked last week. Oh, we didn't use this last week, did we? Okay, it does make sense that you wouldn't be able to hear that because that would be playing the same sound and you guys would be hearing yourselves back if you could hear that. So I'm going to have to start moving that. Okay, we'll figure it out later. That's fine. All right. Okay, so the answer, of course, is Jeep Wagoneer. If you said Jeep Wagoneer, congratulations. 6-2. Basically, that leaves us at a really insane point. That means basically, look, here's the deal, Rob. You get a chance to answer a question from Sean. You get it right, you win. That's it. If you get it wrong, we will have a tiebreaker between Jason and Greg. Good luck to all of you. And here we go. This question is, it is time now for, hold on, Sean's question. Just a second, it's hidden. We edit this to make it sound cool. Oh, I get it. I see where it is. It is now time for Sean's super hard question presented by Wendy, Jennifer, and Roberta's Lip Service of Martha's Vineyard. Trust us, you'll be blown away.
All right, Rob. 3 categories: Maria or Marisol, fake news, or family tree.
Go for fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah.
According to Wolf Blitzer, what is the Howard considered as? According to Wolf Blitzer, what is the Howard considered as?
Oh, I got it.
Am I answering it
Yeah, you answer it out, verbally.
verbally? Okay, so ready? A
Yeah.
car.
No. All right, nobody say anything.
I can answer.
Nobody say anything. Now, here's where we're at. Sean will now flip a coin between the two of you guys. You'll either be able to answer this question or ask for another question. It looks to me as though whoever wins this coin flip is going to win the game. I think both of you probably know this. So, Sean, let's have Jason call it in the air. It's his son's birthday.
Okay. Hold on.
Call it in the air, Jason.
Tails.
Okay, let's see. And it is heads, I believe. Heads it
All
is.
right.
Oh, man, on
All
a
right.
coin flip. All right, Greg, go ahead. What is the answer to this question?
I almost feel like doing the phone a friend on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire just to say, hey, I think I got this one. I'm going to take this question. I'm going to say the Model T. I got my 5. Yay.
Jason, did you know the answer to that?
I think I had the other half of it. I was going to say $1 million idea.
Gotcha. Now, let me see where that brings us to. That puts Greg at 4, unless you didn't change his
I'm
stuff.
verifying it right now.
Okay. Greg,
I was sitting on 4. I should be 5. Thought I was
Right.
5.
I believe you. Let's
I
just
have
let
you
her
at
go.
4, but if you think it's 5, I know you're not going to lie to us.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I've been sitting on 4 for like 3 in a row.
Our fifth champion here at Jaret Goes to the Movies. Give it up for Greg Lee. Only 5 people have been able to do it. Congratulations. Right there on a coin flip. It came down to the very last part of it. Greg, how does that feel?
It is probably one of the most exhilarating moments of my life. I'd like to thank the coronavirus for making it possible.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
guys-
great. It's great. I love you guys, and this is a lot of fun. So this is one of the best things that we do. So
Well, back at you. And Jason, you guys continue to be safe and healthy. Rob, welcome to the family. And I do mean that. We are a family around here. We look forward to seeing you again. Please stay safe and healthy. And Greg, love to all the family, especially your beautiful wife. And I promise I won't hit on her next time I'm drunk. Sean, I will see you in 19 minutes.
nice.
Y'all be good. We'll see you down the road.
All right,
Have
later.
a good weekend. Stay safe.